is about the time where my substitute teacher lost his mind. I mean, lost his mind. He wasn't ready. He didn't know what he was dealing with. He didn't know who he was dealing with, and he was kind of blindsided, so I had to put him right in his place, and this is about the time where I just wasn't having it.
I wanna be, I said, baby, 21, so I give me a dream. I'm not a teacher, baby, but I can teach you something. Not a preacher, but we can pray if you.
So this was actually pretty recent, my senior year. Woo, woo, woo. Had a lot going on my senior year, y'all, which is I didn't really care. I was not having it. It was my last year in the school, so ain't nothing was finna stop me. Now, I had this one teacher, I keep wanting to say professor, but I had this one teacher in particular. I had her during 5th period. Her and I were always at cahoots. Like, it was always something with her. I legit would walk in the building and not even say anything to anyone. I swear, I would walk in the building and she would just go to the office for dress code, go to the office for dress code, go to the office. It was like a record. Go to the office for dress code, go to the office for dress code. Like, girl, I am grown. I am grown out here. I mean, grown as I don't know what. And you talking about dress code. Dress code. When have we had dress code in this school? That's what I was saying. Since when did we have dress code in this school? Since when? Don't let me get to my senior year and you want to start implementing dress code when I've been wearing crop tops my whole entire high school career. I don't understand. Like, you're not gonna do it. So that's what made me upset. I understand dress code. Okay, y'all might have dress code, but don't wait until my senior year to where you want to start implementing dress code. I'm not here for it, and I'm sorry, and I wasn't here for it. So this teacher and I were always at it, and one day I guess she just got tired of sending me to the office. It got to the point where I would just walk in. I knew it was 5th period, and I would just go to the office because I knew she would say something. And one day I just sat her down and was like, look, we're gonna call her Miss Lucky. Miss Lucky. Look, Miss Lucky, I am 5'10". I have a 36 inseam. My legs are 36 inches long. I wear extra long. So no matter what I wear, it's going to look short. If I buy a skirt that is supposed to be knee length, it's not going to be knee length on me because I have long legs. I'm sorry about it. I know that bothers you, but I really don't care. You don't say anything to these white girls that wear booty shorts, but as soon as I come down the corner, you tell me to go somewhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm busty. I'm sorry. It's gonna happen. I have a triple D. I'm busty. So if I wear a covered up top or not, you're gonna see that my boobs are huge. It's not gonna distract anyone because everyone knows my boobs are already huge. I'm sorry for it. So I sat her down, and I guess we finally came to understandings. One day in particular, Miss Lucky decided that she wasn't going to be there. I don't understand why. I think she had something going on, but she wasn't going to be at school. And she said, look, my son is going to come and be you guys' substitute. And we were just like, okay. Well, now, Miss Lucky, she was an economics teacher, and she really had a smart mouth. That's why we were always going at it. Not only because she would always send me to the office for dress code, but because she had a smart mouth. It was like she would say very slick things like, "Can your mom not afford an undershirt? It's $2. I can buy you one." Excuse you. Did you just ask me if my mom cannot afford an undershirt? Little slick mess like that, she would say. So I didn't like that, and with me, I would pop off. See, you're gonna respect me and I'm gonna respect you. That's how it works. So this day in particular, Miss Lucky wasn't there. Her son was gonna substitute for us. I'm like, cool, whatever. I didn't really feel any type of way about it. I actually like economics. I just didn't like her. So I walk into class, period. So we're always late. We really didn't care. Walk in, everyone's late, and her son, a spitting image of her. Spitting image. So why are y'all late? How old are y'all? Can y'all not tell time? Now I'm thinking, here we go with these smart ass comments. I'm not good with smart comments, so I just kind of ignore him. Don't say nothing, just sit at my seat. So he talks about the assignment, what we have, blah, 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 blah. Now, our 5th period is extensively long. For some reason, it's just like the longest class, the way our school had it set up. And I finished my assignment I think it was like an advisement or something. I think we had advisement and lunch before we had class, but our advisement was in that 5th period class. So I finished my assignment. Everyone finished their assignment. It was super, super easy, and we were all talking. Now, Miles was in this class with me, my boyfriend that I have right now. No, we weren't going out. He was going out with this other girl. Shake my head. But he was in this class with me, and we often talked. And we're going to say my other friend, her name is Sasha, because I didn't ask her if I could say her name on YouTube. So Miles and Sasha and I will always just talk, joke, laugh, kiki, whatever. We were talking about college, and I don't know I don't know how this man decided that he was invited into our conversation, but we were talking about college, the cost of college, what we're gonna do, financial aid, Hope Scholarship, just all types of stuff that seniors should be worried about. Now, this man was like, I think I said I wanted to go to like an out-of-state college or something, and he was like, why would you, from across the room, I'm saying we're south of the room, this man is sitting north up by the desk, across the room, here's the conversation, everyone else is talking, I'm saying I want to go to out-of-state college. This man is like, why would you want to do that when you have Hope? You live in Georgia, you have Hope. That's stupid. So the whole class gets silent. Who invited you into the conversation? Why are you talking about my decisions in my life? Ain't nobody said for you to say something. I didn't care about your 2 cents, but thanks. So I'm confused. I'm like, I said, wait, what? And he said, that's stupid. You're stupid if you don't want to save money. You're just dumb. You're stupid. So this man called me stupid. Now I'm getting defensive. Not only did you interject your 2 cents in my conversation, you called me stupid. And I'm not stupid. I'm not a stupid girl at all. I'm very far from stupid. And for those of you not familiar, little background story. I live in Georgia. Now, Georgia has this thing called Hope, and it's funded by like the lottery tickets, Georgia Powerball, all that type of stuff. And if you have, it used to be, now they got all types of regulations now, but basic, it used to be if you had a 3.0 in high school, and yeah, it used to be if you had a 3.0, if you graduated with a 3.0 in high school, Hope Scholarship will pay for most of your tuition at any Georgia college or university, but it only had to be in Georgia. So it would pay about 80, 90%, depending on what college you went to, it would pay 80, 90, 70% of your tuition. And it's actually a pretty good thing. So most Georgia students stay in Georgia to go to colleges or university because it's a smart thing to do. All you got to do is graduate with 3.0, and then in college, all you got to do is keep a 3.0, and it's throughout all your 4 years of schooling. Bang for your buck. There you go. 90% of your tuition paid for. Bow. So, but not only that, even when you go to other universities, it's harder to transfer and be an out-of-state student, but at the same time, there are such things as scholarships that universities do offer their out-of-state students, especially being a high school senior, a college freshman, especially. Now, being a transfer student, that's something else. That is something that I'm enduring right now. But, so yeah, this man interjected, talked about how stupid I was because I wanted to go to out-of-state college. At the time, I was looking at Howard University or Hampton, the real HU. So I was going on college trips and looking at other things. I was also looking at Mississippi State. So I was talking about that. And I raised my head up and was like, excuse you, what did you just say? What was that? Because I don't remember talking to you. I don't remember asking for your 2 cents. And so I guess he was kind of taken back at the fact that I said that to him. I don't care, what you gonna do? So he said, excuse you, and started going off. This man started popping off the mouth. Like, the entire class was silent, and him and I got into it. And so I started to stand up and was like, oh, no, sir. I think you got the wrong one. You got the wrong one. You should have asked your little mama, because I'm not here for it. I'm not here for the smart ass remarks, and I'm not here for the disrespect. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the president. So I'm going off on him. And he's like, sit down, sit down. So I start gathering my stuff. I'm gathering my stuff. Who do you think you are? I'm gathering my stuff as I stand up and I'm walking towards the door. And he said, where are you going? I'm writing you up for AWOL. You better sit outside the classroom along the wall, or you better sit in here and shut up. Where am I going? I'm going to the 12th grade office. That's where I'm going because you're disrespectful and you're out of hand. So you do not have to write me up for AWOL, which is absent without leave. If you just leave school, they can write you up for AWOL. You don't have to write me up for AWOL, sir, because I'm telling you where my whereabouts will be, honey. So get it together. And he starts arguing back and forth with me. He's trying to argue, and I'm telling him, look, Mr. Lucky, I can care less. I'm going to the 12th grade office. You've crossed the line. You're dealing with the wrong one. I'm letting them know about your disrespect, and I'm also letting Mama Faith know. Mama Faith don't play because she's the original OG. So I go like this, walk out the class. I'm determined, so I'm charging towards the 12th grade office. I'm charging to this office like this man done lost his damn mind, trying to embarrass me, trying to call me stupid in front of this whole class. He gonna get one. He's gonna get one. So I get to the office, wait outside, and I go in the office and I start crying and I said, is Miss Hope there? Is Miss Hope there in the office? I need to talk to Miss Hope. And the receptionist is a lady that I've always had a run-in with. This is a whole nother story, you guys. She knows me. The people at the office knew me. Not only because of dress code, but because I was always late to school and they always had something to say about me being late, which I didn't care. School started too early. So she just looks at me like, what is wrong? And I say, I need to speak to Miss Hope, which is the 12th grade administrator. And she goes, well, Miss Hope is not here right now. What's wrong? Well, no disrespect, but you're the assistant. I don't need to speak to the assistant, honey. I need to speak to the administrator. Thanks. I'll wait for her. So I'm waiting, and I calm down the waterworks, and then I see her, and I just I start crying. Now I'm an award-winning, I'm a retired actress because I did do drama and theater for 4 years of high school. We're in major productions. I was in major productions out here. So yes, I did the waterworks. I really did not care. So she brings me to her office and she's kind of concerned because she never sees me crying. She usually sees me going off on people in a respectable manner and putting people in their places. But instead, she sees me crying and she's kind of intrigued. So she invites me to her office and I sit down and I tell her how I was disrespected by Mr. Lucky, Mrs. Lucky's son, and I just was not here for it, and I can't believe he did that to me. He hurt my feelings, and that was just out of line, out of character. A teacher should never do that, and just going in on this man about how horrible of a person he is just to ruin his status of being a substitute teacher. So she's like, oh my gosh, and not only can you be written up as a high school student, you can also write up a teacher. So you can do an incident report and write up a teacher about their behavioral problems as well. And a lot of students do not know that. So, well, at my school you can. In the state of Georgia, you probably can't. Oh, she gives me the paper and the pen and everything to write up a report on him. And I'm writing up a report, and in the midst of that, he's just, I forgot my book. Mrs. Hope. And she's like, okay, would you like to go get your stuff? And I said, I don't want to go back in and face that man. So I had the administration go get the rest of my stuff and my lunchbox that I left. And it was just hilarious. Everyone in the class is just like, what the heck? So as I pass by Mr. Lucky, I just look at him and I do a little smirk. Don't play with it because I'm a win. So he's like, what the heck? So I guess he tries to tell the administration, but the administration's not here for it because I am very emotionally distressed. I call my mom and I just want to call my mom. I'm calling my mom. I'm telling her my mom's going off. She is popping off. You do not call my child stupid. Oh, no. So my mom comes up to the school. She's like, okay, I will be at the schoolhouse. Now, you know your mom does not play when she calls the schoolhouse. I'm going to be up at that schoolhouse in about an hour. Okay? So by the time lunch is over, I'm going to be up at that schoolhouse because whoever called my child stupid, I'm not here for it. So my mom comes up, has a meeting with the vice principal. A lot of the APs were trying to meet with her, but my mom, she's all about going straight to the top. She does not care. If you are not the head honcho, she does not need to speak with you. So don't keep bothering her about the story. So my mom finally gets a meeting and everything, and he comes in and he's just like, I didn't do it. And I was like, people in the class said that you know, they heard it. Everyone in the class heard, so they had to pull witnesses, y'all, from the class. Like, we had a full trial. They had to pull witnesses from the class, and one of my friends said he did say that I was stupid. The other one said she thought that he said that idea was stupid. So I guess they were just like, they don't know what to do. So I guess it just went on his file. Now, later on in the school year, in my AP Environmental Science class, I have Mr. Lucky as a substitute teacher. Mr. Lucky's sitting there, and I come in, look him up and down. He looks at me, gives me a dry smile, and he comes in. Oh, hi, Miss Bailey, how are you? Well, this is the assignment. I mean, you don't really have to do it, but I don't really have to check it. So just by the time your teacher comes back, you can just have it done. I'm going to be here for 3 days, Miss Bailey. Just talking to me. All the students in the class are looking like, why is this man talking to you? And I'm looking like, why are you talking to me? We're not friends. We're not friends. I don't like you. You know what you did. You ran up on the wrong one, and I put you in your place. So now you want to be all buddy-buddy with me because you think that you're going to earn respect from the class because you're nice to me. I said, well, oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Can I go to my locker? Can I go do this? He said, sure. Would you guys like to go outside? Miss Bailey, do you think it would be a good idea if I take the class outside? I don't care, but I'm not going outside. It's too hot to be outside. I said, well, I don't really mind, but I'm not going outside. I don't like being hot. Okay, well, I mean, some of the classmates can stay in here. Do you want to watch over them? I don't really care. Because, you know, there's a level of hierarchy in high school, and a lot of people don't tell you this, and you don't realize it until you are an AP student. The AP students get to do whatever they want. They get to do whatever they want whenever they please because they're the smartest students in the school. And being the smartest students in the school, you're making more money for the school than any of the other CP kids. So he allowed us to do whatever we want, just like any other AP teacher. Y'all, that man, to this day, if I see that man, I just look at him. But he's always, ever since then, he's been really nice with me for the rest of my senior year. He was super nice. Mrs. Lucky came back and acted as if nothing happened, as if she didn't know what happened, but she knew. She knew. Miss Lucky, you knew. So yes, that was the time the substitute teacher that lost his mind, y'all. Ooh, had the wrong one. Brought Mama Faith up to the schoolhouse, and we had a whole full-blown trial. And at the end of the day, I wrote him up, and I stood my ground, and ever since then, he always kissed my behind. So, moral of the story, stand up for yourself. Don't let these teachers disrespect you out here. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to check the description box to follow me on social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. I'm really trying to get my Twitter back popping, but I don't really like Twitter like that. I'm really trying. I'm trying. But, yes. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. I don't know any comments you have or stuff, but I always answer back, y'all. Yes, I sure do. Bye, though. Until next time.